Good morning, my dear children. Welcome to the SST class. Children, now we will read about chapter 4, that is India, our motherland. So here we discuss about our motherland, that is India. Let us know about our motherland, India. You will notice that the surface is not the same everywhere. There are mountains and plains. Some parts are rocky while some are sandy. India's land surface is made up of mountains, plains, hills, plateaus and deserts. Let's discuss one by one. First one is mountains. To the north of India, you see the Himalayas. They are the highest mountain ranges in the world. They form a natural boundary in the north. The peaks are covered with snow almost throughout the year. Children, you know this is east, west, north and south. So Himalayas present this side. The highest peak in the Himalayas is Mount Everest. It is in Nepal. Children, you know Mount Everest is the highest mountain peak in the world. Many rivers such as the Gangas, Yamuna, Indus, Satluj and the Brahmaputra have their origin in the Himalayas. The climate around these mountains is very cold. There are mountain ranges in the central and southern parts of the India too. The Vindhya and Satpura ranges are in central India, while the Nilgiri hills are in the south. But these mountain ranges are not as high as the Himalayas. Okay. Then comes to plains. As we move to the south of the Himalayas, we see flat level land called plains. The Indo-Gangetic Plain occupies large areas of northern and eastern India. Rivers like the Gangas and the Yamuna flow through the plain, making the region green and fertile. The summers are not hot here and the winters cold. So, the areas near Gangas and Yamuna, the region is always green. Along the eastern and western coast of India, there are plains. These plains meet at Kanyakumari, which lies in the southernmost tip of India. Rivers like the Tapti, Godavari, Mahanadi, Krishna and Kaveri flow through these plains and flow into the sea. In the coastal regions, the climate is neither hot nor too cold. Okay. So, children, near the sea beach, the atmosphere is pleasant, means neither very hot nor very cold. Then Plateau. Let us look at the southern part of the India. The land here is flat and uneven but higher than the surrounding plains. This kind of land is called a plateau. It looks like a triangle. It is called the Southern Plateau or the Deccan Plateau. So children, Southern Plateau also known as Deccan Plateau. It is surrounded by hills on three sides. Unlike the plains, the land is hard and rocky and not very fertile. The rivers flowing here depend on the rains for water. There are thick forests in some parts of the plateau region. Then comes to desert. A desert is a large area of land covered with sand. In the northwestern part of India, you will find the third desert or the Indian desert. It is a very hot and dry area that lies mostly in Rajasthan. It hardly rains here. Only a few small trees, shrubs and herbs grow in this region. The camel is used as a means of transport here. Then island. If you look at the map of India, you will find that the southern part is surrounded by water bodies on three sides. This is called a peninsula. So children, what is peninsula? Peninsula is a body of land surrounded by water on three sides. The Indian peninsula has the Arabian Sea in the west, the Bay of Bengal in the east, and the Indian Ocean in the south. You can see two groups of islands in these three water bodies. An island is a piece of land surrounded by water. The Andaman and Nicobar are a group of islands in the Bay of Bengal. The Lakshadweep is a group of islands in the Arabian Sea. Children, now you know about desert, island, plateau, plains and mountains. So children, again you read this chapter and remember the underlined word. Okay? Thank you.